Hi friends, this is the math lesson for second grade. This is Unit 4, Lesson 6. You need a pencil, page 175, and if you have base 10 blocks, you can have those. You can also have those up on the computer to help you. We are going to practice our subtraction methods. So we are going to practice all three methods today. I need you to do the method that I tell you to do, and then you'll have some problems to choose which method you want to do. So we will do the drawing method, we will do the expanded method, and then we will do the ungroup first method. Okay, so first things first, when you are subtracting, after you choose your method, don't forget, the most important question to ask is, can I subtract? And you're going to ask yourself what's in the one cell. So can I subtract 5 minus 7? Can I subtract 4 minus 8? Can I subtract 4 minus 6? It is so super important to do that, and you will see why in just a little bit. Now, when it says subtract to find the difference, difference is a fancy word for answer. So subtract to find the answer, okay? Difference means the difference between two numbers, so how it changes between two numbers. So for the first three problems, everybody is going to do the drawing method. All right, so for the drawing method, you know that we start out by drawing the top number, and I think I'm going to do it down here. And I want to make sure I leave room to put my answer right there. And the first thing I ask myself is, can I subtract 7 from 5? I have 5 ones. Can I take away 7? The answer is no. So if the answer is no, I'm going to exchange one of my 10s for 10 ones. Now I can take away my 7. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I can take away 4 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4. And whatever is not crossed out is how much I have left. So 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Now, I don't have to do any of the crossing out right here because the method that I chose was the drawing method. We're going to practice the drawing method for number 2 and number 3, and then we'll switch to a different method. All right, so number 2, 54 minus 18. I'm going to start by drawing the number 54. I'm going to ask myself, can I do 4 minus 8? The answer is no. When there's more on the floor, I have to go next door. So what that means is since the 8 is bigger than the 4, I need to use the 10s to help me. So I'm going to exchange one of my 10s for 10 ones. And now I can subtract 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm left with 6 ones, and I need to take away one of my 10s. So now I'm left with 1, 2, 3 10s. So an answer of 36. Now again, I don't have to cross off any numbers because here is my method right here. All right, I would like you to pause the video and solve number 3 using the drawing method. So don't forget to draw 94 first, and then you can go ahead and start. Please pause the video. All right, first question I asked, can I do 4 take away 6? The answer is no. So I'm going to exchange one of my 10s for 10 ones. And now I'm going to cross off 4 of them. I'm going to cross off these 4. Oh, I'm not going to cross off 4. I'm going to cross off 6. Whoops. So there's 4, 5, and 6. And then I need to cross off 3 of my 10s. So 1, 2, and 3. So I'm left with 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58. So 58. Did you get it right? I hope so. All right, now we're going to solve. We're going to do this a little weird, and you'll see why in a minute. We're going to do number 4, number 5, and number 7. This time we're going to use the expanded method. You're going to have to write a little bit small because there's not a ton of room, but I know you can do it. So as a reminder, when you do the expanded method, the first thing you do is you have to expand both of those numbers. So I'm going to put my equal sign here. If you want to do an equal sign on all of these problems, you can. Okay. So I have 66 minus 34. So 66 expands to 60 plus 6, and 34 expands to 30 plus 4. I'm going to draw my equal line. Now, the next thing I do, as always, is I have to ask myself, can I do 6 minus 4? Can I subtract 6 minus 4? The answer is yes, my friends. So guess what? You get to do it. So 6 minus 4, if I have 6 and I take away 4, I'm left with 2. Bring down my plus sign. 60 minus 30. So 6 tenths minus 3 tenths is 3 tenths. So I get 30. And I get an answer of 32. Now, we didn't have to do any exchanging, any ungrouping. It was pretty cool because I was able to subtract 6 minus 4. It made the problem go a lot faster. That is why it is super important to ask yourself every single time, can I subtract 6 minus 4? If the answer is yes, then do it. If the answer is no, then you know what to do. All right, let's move on to number 5. So I have 85 minus 58. First step, expand the numbers. So I have 80 plus 5 and 50 plus 8. And remember, at any time, you can pause the video if you need to get caught up. So I'm going to ask myself, can I do 5 take away 8? The answer is no. So I'm going to cross off my 80. I'm going to take a 10. So if I have 8 tens, now I have 7 tens. And I'm going to bring back 10. So if I had 5, now I have 15 because 5 plus 10 is 15. 15 take away 8 is 7. Bring down my plus sign. 70 minus 50 is 20. 20 plus 7 equals 27. All right, we're going to take a break from number 6. I want you to try number 7 on your own with the expanded method. Remember, first things first, expand both numbers. Okay, go ahead and pause the video and solve that now. All right, let's see how you did. First thing, ask yourself, can I do 2 minus 9? The answer is no. So I'm going to go next door. I'm going to take a 10 away from my 80. So now I'm left with 70. And I'm going to bring that 10 back to my 1. So I had 2, and now I have 10 plus 2 more is 12. Okay, so 12 take away 9 is 3. Bring down my plus sign. 70 take away 50, or 7 take away 5 is 20, which gives me an answer of 23. So you should start feeling pretty comfortable with that one. However, if it's not your preferred method, don't stress because guess what? Not really my preferred method either. But we're going to keep working on some practicing other methods. So hopefully if you're not comfortable with that method or you don't prefer it, that you'll get to like another method. All right, so we're going to solve 6, 8, and 9 using the ungroup first method. So we don't have to do a drawing. We don't have to expand the numbers. We just get to subtract and ungroup. So first things first, let's do number 6. Let's ask ourselves, can I subtract 9 from 9? If I have 9, can I cross out 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can do it. So 9 take away 9 is 0. So remember, we didn't have to go next door, so we didn't do it. If we did, we would end up getting the wrong answer. So 8 minus 6 is 2, and I get an answer of 20. Too easy, right? That's why it's so important to ask yourself that question. Can I subtract blank minus blank? Let's go on to number 8. So number 8 says 97 minus 78. I have to ask myself, can I subtract 7 from 8? The answer is no. So I'm going to go next door, cross off the 9, change it to an 8, and bring back 10. I had 7. When I bring back 10, now I have 17. 17 minus 8 is 9. 8 minus 7 is 1. So an answer of 19. All right, I would like you to try number 9 on your own using the ungroup first method, just like we did here and here. Remember, ask yourself that question. Can I subtract 5 minus 8? Go ahead and pause the video. All right, so I cannot subtract 5 minus 8, so I go next door. I cross off the 6, change it to a 5, and bring back 10. 15 minus 8 is 7. 5 minus 2 is 3. All right, my friends, so we practiced 3 different methods. Now you get to choose which methods you would like to use. You can use one of each. You could do just all ungroup first, all expanded, all drawing. But either way, you get to choose what you want to do. So go ahead and pause the video and solve each of these problems now. All right, I am going to do the ungroup first method for these. That way, that's the quickest way for me to show you the answers. If you get one wrong, when you're in math groups with me later, we can go over it if you're still confused. So 8 minus 9, I can't do it. So I go next door, I cross off the 7, change it to a 6, and bring back 10. I had 8, now I have 18. 18 minus 9 is 9. 6 minus 1 is 5 to get an answer of 59. Number 11, 3 minus 6. Can I do it? No. So I go next door. I cross off the 5, change it to a 4, and bring back 10. It's also important to make sure you cross off both of your numbers. That way you know that it's not a 3 anymore and it's not a 5 anymore. 13 minus 6 equals 7. 4 minus 2 equals 2. And last but not least, we have 91 minus 46. So 1 take away 6. Can I do it? No. Go next door. Cross off the 9, change it to an 8, and bring back 10. I had 1. I added 10, so now I have a total of 11. 11 minus 6 is 5, and 8 minus 4 is 4. Again, if you got one of these wrongs and you're not sure where your mistake is, you can ask me during groups or you can come on to my office hours and I will be glad to help you. It's okay to make mistakes, but you must learn from those mistakes. All right, turn the paper over. Mr. Puzzled Penguin. So Puzzled Penguin shows his problem. He says 83 minus 55 equals 38. Did I do something wrong? So just take a minute and look at that green box. Did he do something wrong? The answer is yes. Do you know what he did? Let's go ahead and solve this and we'll show him how we would do it. So first things first, we're going to do the ungroup first method. If you'd rather do the expanded method, you can do that. And then everyone is going to do a proof drawing. So 3 minus 5, can I do it? No. So I'm going to go next door. I'm going to cross off the 8, change it to a 7, and bring back 10. So let's compare what Puzzle Penguin and what we did. We have our 3 and our 13. Our 3's crossed off. We have a 13. What did he forget to do to the 8? He forgot to cross it off and change it to a 7, right? He just made a 10 appear out of nowhere. If I had 8 10s and 13 1s, that's actually the number 93. So he totally changed the number. That's why it's so important to make sure that you cross off that 10s. So we have 3 minus 5, which is 8, and 7 minus 5, which is 2. Now we need to draw our proof drawing. So draw 83. We can't take away 5, so we need to exchange one of our 10s for 10 ones. We're going to take away 5 of those ones, and we're going to take away 5 of those 10s. You could have crossed out all 5 of those, and you are left with 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, and 28. All right, last bit. You are going to solve questions 14 through 25 on your own right now. These should be pretty fast facts. It is all adding and subtracting within 20. So go ahead and pause the video, and when you're ready for the answers, press play. All right, friends, here we go. 9 plus 4 is 13. 6 plus 5 is 11. 3 plus 4 is 7. 8 plus 7 is 15. 4 plus 8 is 12. 5 plus 9 is 14. On to subtraction. 17 minus 8 is 9. 13 minus 5 is 8. 14 minus 7 is 7. 9 minus 6 is 3. 15 minus 6 is 9. And 16 minus 8 is 8. Now, technically, on these, you should be doing it like this, right? But it's pretty much ends up being the same thing. So just a little food for thought. All right, my loves, that is it for today's math lesson. I will see you in small groups. Great work. We'll see you later.